Hello all, welcome to your Unit 2 conic sections review. This video will comprise of number 1 through 4, which is your page 1. Alrighty. First part, classify each as which conic section it is, then sketch the graph, okay? So before we start, let's do a little bit of review to help you all. So you guys ready? Alright, here's your review. If you look, the conic section, we're going to start with a parabola, and a parabola has this equation, y equal a. Let me see if I can make this a little bit better. There we go. Parentheses, x minus h squared plus k. Sometimes you see it's y equal ax squared plus bx plus c. That will give you a picture that looks like a parabola. It can open up or it can open down. There's your parabola. The next one we're going to touch on is your circle, okay? And the circle has a shape as well, but the common equation is this: x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. You have your circle with a center being h and k. Your ellipses, okay? Let's do the ellipse next. Looks very much like a circle, except it's been compressed or stretched. So you basically use the same formula. However, it's equal to 1, and you have to have an a squared and a b squared as your denominator. That changes, that causes it to stretch or compress. That's what that A and B is. It'll look like an oval going this way. That's an ellipse. That is a compression. Or it will look like that with your center also. This is a stretch. Okay? And sometimes you might hear this word as well, a shrink. Sometimes your graph shrank. So it shrink, compression. And there you have your ellipse. All right, another one is your hyperbola. Now your hyperbola determines which way it opens, okay? So if you have x minus h squared over a squared, notice this is a minus instead of a plus. Y minus k squared over b squared equals 1. You are going to have a hyperbola that's going to open from left to right, because your x right here is positive. Next, the other type of hyperbola is x minus h squared minus, okay, is over a squared. Oops, I meant to write y. I'm so sorry. Let me rewrite this one. I was going to rewrite the same thing. All right, here we go. My apologies. Y minus k squared over a squared minus x minus h squared. Notice the x and the y are switched. Equal to 1. Okay? This hyperbola is going to open up and down. So make sure you know the difference in all of these. Okay? Alright, knowing that, let's look at number 1. You have a plus, you have an A and a B. And this is equal to 1. So this tells you, it says to classify. Here you have an ellipse. Okay, so this is what your ellipse is going to look like. Your center, x value is -1, y is -3. So go to -1, -3. Okay, and you all know what your ellipse looks like. It looks like this. Some people call it an oval. Look under your x. This one is plus or minus 5, and your y is plus or minus 2. X goes left and right, so I'm going to go 5 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your y value, you're going to go up 2, and you're going to go down 2. And there you have your ellipse, okay? So connect your points, try to make the best oval as you can. Make the best ellipse as you can. There you go. And there you have your ellipse with a center of -1, -3. And the distance from here to here is 5, and the distance from here to here is 2. All right? By the way, this is your major axes, minor axes. Keep that in mind. This is your vertices, this is your co-vertices, vertices, co-vertices. All right, let's look at number 2. Here we go. On number 2, this is an equation that looks like a circle. All right, so your center here is 1, 2, with a radius of square root of 4, which comes out to be plus or minus 2. So I'm going to go to 1, 2. Your radius is 2. Left 2, right 2, up 2, down 2. Try to make a good circle. You don't have to make it perfect, but make it nice, okay? Don't be lazy. And there you have your circle. Number 3. This one here is your hyperbola. Why? Because it has a minus right there. Your center, oh, I forgot to write something. Number 2 is a circle. Sorry, guys. All right. Number 3. Number 3 is a hyperbola. So let me write that. It's a hyperbola. All right. Your center, x is 0, y is 0. All right. So y here is plus or minus 5, and x here is plus or minus square root of 20, and a square root of 20 is, oops, 4.5. Here we go. I'm going to use red to graph so maybe you can see a little bit better. Center is 0, 0. X value is 4.5, 4.5 to the right, 4.5 to the left. And your y is 5, so I'm going to go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to form my rectangle, fundamental rectangle. Okay. And from there, I'm going to draw my asymptotes. It's basically corner to corner, vertices to vertices. And you can make it really light if you like, or you can make it dark. It's up to you. Okay. Now, I got to determine which way it opens. So let's take a look. Y is positive. Since your y is positive, it's going to go open up and down. So there's my intercepts along the asymptotes. Okay? Do not be lazy. Don't just go and plot something. Get it toward the asymptote as best as you can. And there you have your hyperbola. See if I can make it a little bit darker so you can see better. Oops. Sorry, I was trying to make it so good and it looked even worse. Okay, there you have it, a little darker. Okay? Number 4. Number 4 is a graph of a parabola. That's in the standard form of a parabola. That's my shape. It's going to look like a U. All right. So, for a parabola, there are many ways you can do it. You see how it's y equal to? Use your calculator, if you like. But first of all, let's find a few things, okay? You guys remember how to find your axis of symmetry? It's x equals negative b over 2a, okay? So x is equal to negative b. This is your a, b, and c. So negative 2 over 2 times 1. So x comes out to be negative 1. Draw your asymptote. I'm sorry. Draw your axis of symmetry. I just corrected myself. My apologies. All right. Now, go to your calculator. Y equal. Let me clear that. Okay. Type in your equation, just like you see it. X squared plus 2x plus 2. Go to second table. Oh, I have to change my mode. Hang on just a moment. Table 7. starting at 0, going up by 1. Here, there's my table. So when x is at -1, y is at 1. Okay? So -1, 1. This is positive, so I know I'm going to go up. So let's find some points. So 0, 2. See how your y-intercept? 1, 5, 2, 10. And then it flips over because it's a reflections, and there I have my parabola. So make sure you remember this formula right here. Negative b over 2a to help you find your axis of symmetry. Okay? Good luck, guys.